Our first guest tonight is an Oscar-nominated actress you know from films like Pride and Prejudice, Atonement, and The Imitation Game. She stars in Colette, which is in select theaters September 21st. Let's take a look.
Madame Colette, what are your impressions after tonight?
My impressions? I'm disgusted. The people who threw things tonight are cowards, and the only reason I didn't get a footstool in the face is because I dodged it.
Let it go, Colette. There were some gentlemen who came for a fight. We must ignore them and go on.
So, you intend to continue?
Yes. Those people don't frighten me at all. Look, am I trembling?
Please welcome back to the show, Keira Knightley, everyone. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
We had your co-star Dominic West here yesterday.
Yes, I heard.
And he was lamenting that he has a lot of facial hair in this film, and said he basically said that the kissing scenes were very uncomfortable for him, and I can only imagine they were equally, if not more uncomfortable for you.
I mean, it was sort of like kissing a walrus.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'd know what that was like.
As you imagine,
As I imagine
yeah.
kissing a walrus to be. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing because he's a very sexy man and he's really not in the film
Yeah.
at all, in any way.
And he had to wear fat suits and
Fat
everything?
suits, and we were shooting in 100-degree heat, so he had a cooling system where he'd plug himself into this little bag, and it looked like a colostomy bag.
Yeah.
And, so you were kind of, the whole thing was...
There's very little that sounds sexy about any of this.
Absolutely not sexy, no.
This is a period piece, and you obviously have done films like this before. And I've heard you say you're actually drawn to these roles because the female parts in these films tend to be better.
I mean, for me, yes. Yeah, no, they have been, you know, I mean, I've desperately tried to do modern-day pieces, but they keep wanting me to play, like, you know, the supportive wife or the supportive girlfriend. And I think, I'm that at home. I don't want to do it at work as well.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
This is a film very much about a marriage, and it is a unique one. It's an open marriage. You date a woman in the film. You date someone who sort of doesn't gender conform one way or the other.
Yeah.
And would this character that you play would probably have approved of your prom. You did not go with convention.
No, I went with my best friend, who was a girl and also gay, and we had a kiss for our prom photo, and they banned our photo.
Really?
Yeah.
Where would the photo have gone?
Well, you know how, I don't know if it's the same in America, but you have like a prom wall of all the pictures, and then you can
Oh, so over the course of the night, people just
over the
put
course of the night, yeah, all the rest of it. And they said it wasn't appropriate for the wall. Yeah.
Scandal.
Scandal at 16.
That means in 50 years, your life story will be a period piece.
Oh, I hope
for
so.
someone else.
With that prom night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking backstage. Your daughter is 3 years old.
Yes, she is.
Obviously, so she grew up in here, or did she grow up in England? Is she
Here? No, wait a minute. Where am I? I'm
You're
in
in New
New
York,
York.
yeah.
Thank you. No, in London.
In London.
Yes,
Okay,
in
good.
London.
So
Yes.
she, but despite this, she had an emotional reaction to the election.
She did. Yeah. So she's never slept very well, and she was about 18 months old on the night of the election, and it was the first time that she slept through. But I, being the mother, woke up at 5 a.m. going, oh my God, she's dead, and I ran upstairs, and she's absolutely fine, she's completely asleep. I go back to bed, my husband is then sitting up in bed, having checked the news, and Trump has won, and he says, Trump has won, and I go, oh, and we're then very awake. And so we watching the news, and my daughter doesn't wake up until 8 a.m., which is about when he is giving his acceptance speech. And I bring her into the bed, and we've now got the computer, and she sort of looks at it like this. And then she rolls onto her back, and she goes, oh. I mean, out of the mouth of babes.
Yeah.
You know?
It was one you did not even have to understand policy. You just saw the image and just like, this doesn't look right.
Yeah, yeah.
Is she foul-mouthed usually?
No, but actually, I'm now thinking about it. She's only, so that was the first time, and now she's 3, and we were just on this holiday in Italy. And, you know, Italian roads are very sort of small, and my husband was driving, and she was in the back of the car, and we were in one of those blind bends, and, you know, suddenly there's another car that comes towards us, and he slams on the brakes, and there's that silence, and then this little voice from the back of the car goes, Daddy, is that when you say both times you go, yes.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
she's been incredibly judicious.
Yes, I mean, perfect time.
has not wasted a single one.
No,
Yeah.
no, and yeah.
Something that would be very, no one would blame us for dropping an F-bomb about is we support the same soccer club, West Ham.
do.
We talked about this.
Yes.
Football club.
Yeah.
And they're off to what could only be described as dreadful start.
I mean, a really, really appalling start.
yeah, it's only 4 games, but it's as
but
bad
it's
as it could go.
Couldn't get worse.
Are
yeah.
you raising your daughter to be a West Ham? Have you put any thought into that?
Okay, so before I got married to my husband is a Tottenham fan, and Tottenham and West Ham in England hate each other.
Yes, both London teams.
Both
yes.
London teams, and they absolutely despise each other. So we had an argument about our future children and whether they'd be Tottenham Hotspurs fans or West Ham fans. And so we played paper, scissors, stone.
Okay.
To, decide who was going to be which one, and I lost. So she is now a Tottenham
Oh, wow.
fan, and she's not allowed to watch the West Ham games, which actually is kind of a good thing, because
It's
Tottenham's
okay,
doing
yeah.
really well and West Ham are doing horrifically.
It turns out it's worked out
I've
well for that.
accidentally given her a great gift.
I'm
yeah.
a big American football fan. My wife was not an American football fan, but our deal was that I could raise our sons as Steeler fans if we
Right.
also raised them as Jewish. And that was the trade-off I got.
That's
yeah.
a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
fine.
trade-offs go.
It's fine. Yeah.